Hello everyone, I'm Eden. In Lycon's video I forgot to put Rina in as a stand-up banner character, so as a way to say sorry to her, this whole video will be a quick rundown on how to build Rina, the teams she is good in, her important stats, abilities, and how to use her effectively. Alexandrina Sebastiane is an electric support agent from the Victoria Housekeeping faction. She is a stand-up banner character and can be chosen at 300 stand-up banner polls or through your journey towards that point, or being unlucky on the limited banner. Clearly, I'm in the latter group. Hoyo, please stop giving me right thing, that's enough. I have enough Rinas already. Rina is a very niche support agent, buffing the character's pen ratio and having a secondary use of increasing the duration of shock and giving them 10% electric damage to on-field characters when they attack shock enemies, though only if you have another faction character or another electric character on the team, and we all know it's going to be the second. To understand how good Rina is, we have to understand pen ratio. You can skip to the next part at this timestamp if you just wonder the stat requirements and other stuff. Now, for the few that have stayed, here's the meaning of the stats. It basically ignores X amount of defense of an enemy when you attack them. There are a few ways to increase pen ratio. When you level your character's core skill, you can get pen ratio, and this depends on the character. Fortunately, Rina does have that in her kit. Other than this, there's the option for the W engine to have pen ratio, and the 5th partition disk drive as well, and the buffer Electro set to the 2-piece. Which is the only thing it's good for. And no, normal pen on the substat does not have any effect on the pen percentage stat in the character stat page. The awful part about Rina is that she needs many things to be actually usable, and comparing her to other support agents, it'll take a longer time to fulfill her requirements. Her signature is almost a total requirement to her max pen ratio, and her M1 is an insane quality of life upgrade that many say she is unusable without. Regardless, Rina has very few teams she can slot into due to Lucy and every other limited support agent, including Lucia now, being better than her. Though this does not mean that you shouldn't build her. Having more than one good support agent is key to something like Deadly Assault or Shiyu defense. The teams she can be good in are using Yanagi, as well as Miyabi or Vivian or Bernice as a second anomaly unit with Rina, or Harumasa, Chingy, and Rina. These teams either like the pen ratio buff, the shock buff, or both. Since Rina is a support agent, her builds are very straightforward. Astral voice is top notch, so use it as the 4-piece. Don't mind me not actually having that equipped, I don't really use her other than recording this footage. The 2-piece set is buffer Electro or swing jazz. If you need more energy regen, the latter is better, and the most important main stat is a pen ratio on the 5th partition. 6th should be energy regen, while 4th is going to be Anomaly Proficiency. Substats are going to consist of EP for the most part, followed by attack percent, pen, and flat attack. The 2 stats you should be trying to hit is Anomaly Proficiency at 300 and pen ratio at 72%. Fun fact, the max pen ratio is 70.4, so if you see that on the character stat screen, you're most likely done building her. You can go for 2000 or higher attack, but it's not very important. The best W engine is of course her own, the VP Cradle, providing a nice 24% pen ratio at max when equipped, off-field energy regen and increasing attack percent when attacking with Rina, then swapping to a DPS. A little side note, Yuzuha can actually use this engine insanely well. If you lost a turn signature like me, you won't be able to max her buff output, but it's a nice replacement. As for Rina's replacement engines, depending on what you need, are Slice of Time, which provides 20% pen ratio at max when equipped, generating more decibels and energy when they're off-field and another character dodges, uses EX, Chain or Assist with a cooldown of 12 seconds. Or Kaboom the Cannon, which increases attack when equipped, and this can provide a 16% buff at max if you attack with characters. The 16% buff only works with W5 engines, as well as this including bamboo attacks. Alright, so quick overview of it is Weeping Cradle, Kaboom the Cannon or Slice of Time, Astral Voice 4-piece with Buffer Electro 2-piece or Swing Jazz 2-piece, 70.4% pen ratio and 300 Anomaly Proficiency. Now for her kit and effective use. Her core skill says when ordering Lucilla and Anastella to attack, so pretty much any attack, she increases other squad members' pen ratio by 25% of her own pen ratio, plus 12% and up to 30%. This ends when her bang wheels return to her. Her additional ability is what I said before, increasing shock duration by 3 seconds and increasing the electric damage dealt to shock enemies by 10%. This requires either another Victoria Housekeeping member in the team or another electric character. As for leveling her skills, Chain and EX are both the most important, followed by Basic, then Assist, and lastly Dodge. The best mindscapes are without a doubt N1 and M6. N1 is fairly easy to guess, whilst M6 for a 15% electric damage buff for 8 seconds when you use the EX and Chain that doesn't even stack is lackluster. Though everything after M1 is lackluster, you know what? I'll make a post when I've successfully lost enough 50-50s to be able to use that 8-second buff on my Haramasa team. Now, if you use Rina, you'll most likely be up against electric weak enemies. Using her charge EX every once in a while, or even just basic attacking once or twice, then swapping back to the main DPS is key to uphold the band buff she provides. During some phases, the same basically applies. Unfortunately, I have nothing more to say about her since she is a really simple support. There are a few shenanigans with her not being able to swap to a different character if her ultimate hits an enemy, which is really weird, or that you're not able to attack while her ultimate is being sent out, which does make sense since both Astral and Drusilla are already attacking. Otherwise, if you have been looking at the background run, please don't judge me. I'm rusty on my Haramasa team and none of them have signatures other than Rina. Well, that's all for this video. University is about to start in a week for me, so the video output rate will drop insanely fast. I'll try to make no commentary videos about the stories that drop and sometimes do banner poll videos, so you should subscribe to not miss out on that. Thank you for watching this video as well. I was Eden, and I'll see you guys again. It'll all be alright.